How to hire a junk removal service. There's a few like tips or secrets on how to hire. You should always make sure that they're licensed and insured. Oh, first of all, I'm a little nervous. Let me introduce myself. I'm Bill with Attic Sweepers Holland in Baltimore, Maryland. So we service from DC to Delaware. That's what we do. We do junk removal and demolition. But how to hire a junk removal company? There's a few things you need to do when you're calling around, because a lot of them aren't really like forthcoming. You always need to make sure they're licensed and insured. A lot of them say they are, and then they'll show you a county license, but you want to make sure that they have commercial liability. God forbid if they, damage inside the home, outside, or your hardscape, landscaping, when they're doing a service for you, like taking away a piano or hot tub or a shed. So that's first and foremost. Also, anyone who's in the junk removal demolition, it's always best to get out on site. But if you know what you're doing, like we do, you need to make sure that they're qualified, and you're able to give a price based off your photos. You should get fairly close to your estimate via phone, as long as you have pictures and good information off those photos. I always have people take several shots of their junk or debris, just so I can get the accurate, because it's all about not wasting your time or our time and giving you an accurate estimate. So that's another tip there. Make sure they're licensed and insured. Make sure you send over good photos. Make sure they're reputable. Check them out. See if they have real good reviews from Google, online, their presence. See if they have like a following, how long they've been in business, what kind of equipment they work on, what they have, to do the job better. So I would say make sure they're licensed and insured. Get an estimate, because again, if this is what you do, you should be able to give someone an estimate and not have to do high pressure sales in front of them. It's all about time, efficiency, when you're getting someone to do junk removal, because a lot of people, say they can remove a piano and then get there and hurt themselves or damage something and a few $100. Be careful also when people give you a price that's not with the other guys. Like all our in Baltimore and DC and Harford County and other counties, we should all be within reason of each other as far as cost. So if you get a big price here to here, we should be about the same. With us in particular, we're usually about 20-25% cheaper than the national chain guys. Plus you get, in my opinion, I hate to be biased, a little better customer service, a little hands-on, a little bit more catered to. I like to call it the presidential treatment, but that's how we do it here with Attic Sweepers. But back with other companies, you need to make sure that that they're capable to do the job, and so that's pretty much the key points. Make sure that they can do the job, that they're licensed and insured, that they're giving you a fair price. That's to touch on the national chains. How we're able to beat them is we don't have any franchising fees. So right there is 15%, 20% off the top that we can curb down. And when you dispose of your materials, a lot of people don't realize how much it costs to dispose stuff, depending on what disposal fees, like I was trying to go over. Different areas have different fees. Here in the Baltimore area and surrounding counties, could be anywhere from 80 to 125 per ton. So you have to take that in consideration. So again, you need to recap: hiring a good junk removal service, make sure they're licensed and insured, they're reputable, they have the tools or equipment for the job, they're disposing of it properly, and they're in uniform. They're the main ones. I'll just hold it. When you're hiring a qualified company, you need to make sure they're in uniform, with the right attire on. So they're in uniform, they have right equipment. So recapping, I'm going to say that they're licensed and insured. They give you a pretty fair estimate over the phone based off the information you gave them. They're in uniform. They have the right equipment. So they're probably the 4 main ones. So since we always value your time, I want to thank you for sharing some of your day with us. As I mentioned earlier, I'm Bill with Attic Sweepers Hauling. If you need any junk removal, demolition, in the meantime, from DC to Delaware, we're the guys, we're the company. I like to say preferred. So again, thanks for sharing some of your day. Thank you. Good night.